The NBA playoffs are set. And now we can make predictions to what's going to happen. So in today's video, we're going to be reacting to the round-by-round NBA playoff predictions with the seeding decided by Andy Bailey. This came out today, actually just like a couple hours ago. Haven't looked at it yet, so it's going to be interesting. But if you guys are new and you do like NBA content, 2K content, and then sometimes some other games, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a ton. I bring great content to you guys, and I'm trying to always keep it fun. So yeah, we're going to react to this video. We're going to see how it goes. So again, if you do want to, please consider subscribing, turning on the post notifications, and liking today's video. So let's see what Andy Bailey has to say. All right, so these are the standings, obviously, if you guys want to pause and really dive into it. The one notable thing is the play-in game here between the Blazers and the Grizzlies. So it'll be interesting. All right, so first round in the Eastern Conference. Wow, dude. Bleacher Report is flooded with ads. I am going to move myself right over your ad. Sorry. The only ads I want are the ads for my channel. I don't think I can close it. So, anyways, let's keep going. Now I clicked on an ad. Hold on. Jeez. All right. First round in the Eastern Conference. We got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. So they have Milwaukee beating Orlando. It says Bucks have 11th best single season simple rating system in NBA history. I don't know what that all means, but yeah. So, oh, he's not giving like games? Interesting. I'm going to go Bucks in 4 against the Magic. I'm sorry, Magic fans. It's just how it's going to happen. So I agree with him there. Toronto Raptors over the Brooklyn Nets. I am also going to go 4 games for the Toronto Raptors over the Brooklyn Nets. And now, well, let's see what they have to say. It's not likely to be much more competitive than the 1-8. Okay, I agree. Now, the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. I agree Boston will win. But I think that Boston might have to take it to 5 or 6 games to win it. I'm very confident Philadelphia is going to win 1. Even without Ben Simmons, I think Shake Milton's going to step it up. I think a lot of guys are really going to step up and get them at least 1 game. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they are going to win 2 games. So it's going to be 4-2 at the end of the series. Boston is winning. Let's see what they had to say. Ben Simmons is likely done for the rest of the season. Philly's last 2 games, Joel Embiid suffered an ankle and hand injury. Doesn't it seem to be serious. However, I cannot read well. Those don't appear to be serious. However, and if Embiid is at full strength, this series should be competitive. That's why I'm saying 6 games, Boston's going to win. The thing is, it's going to be tough for Boston because Boston doesn't have a lot of big men that can really slow down Joel Embiid. Daniel Tice is a good big man, but they're not gritty, strong, big defenders that are going to stop Joel. So I got Boston over Philadelphia in 6 games. Miami over Indiana. This is interesting. Jimmy Butler and TJ Warren. They had that, you guys remember back during the season, they had that beef. And they're like, Jimmy's like, I'm circling that calendar to go up against TJ Warren. He ain't all that, whatever. TJ Warren comes into the bubble, and all of a sudden, TJ Warren is an absolute beast. He is lighting it up as, Bubble Jordan? What do you want to call him? Basically, TJ Warren has been an absolute freak in the bubble with a 50-point game, a 39-point game, and another 30-point game. And with that being said, I got Miami winning this series. And I got them doing it in 6 games as well. 4-2 is what I expect. I can see Indiana if you got a healthy Victor Oladipo. Yeah. But Sabonis is out, right? Sabonis is gone. They said without Domantas Sabonis. I think Bam and Jimmy are going to be too much to handle. Then you got Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn. Andre Iguodala brings some of that culture to Miami. I think that we got the Heat beating Indiana in 6 games, 4-2. All right. That is the first round in the Eastern Conference. Let's go over to the Western Conference. And first, of course, we got to start out with the play-in game. Let me say this. I feel bad for Phoenix Suns fans because the Suns played their absolute best. They did everything they possibly could in the bubble. They won all 8 games, and they don't even get a shot to be in the play-in. because the play-in has Dame and the Blazers and Memphis against Ja Morant and Memphis. So, why couldn't we just have those three battle it out? Round robin it, whoever has the best record wins. Why couldn't we do that? Why couldn't we have these teams? Because the Suns deserve a chance. They have not lost a game since the NBA came back. And they don't even get a shot. I feel bad for them. But I want Portland in so bad too. So I'm okay with this. And before I look at what Andy says, I'm going Portland wins this game. I really think Portland wins this game. Especially with Jaren Jackson Jr. being down. I don't think Memphis has what it takes to beat Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. So, let's see. Where's his answer to this? Okay, I gotta read it. After sneaking by the Nets on Thursday, Portland officially enters the play-in games as the 8th seed. That's massive for Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Blazers. They only need to beat the Grizzlies once to secure a first-round matchup with the Lakers. The Grizzlies have to find a way to overcome the red-hot Lillard twice. So Portland's technically the 8th seed, so they only have to win once, and the Grizzlies have to win twice. Yeah, there's no way that happens. Portland is making the playoffs. I don't know if what he says here, but first round, he's got the Lakers over the Trailblazers. But as good as the Blazers have been, and as solid as they have been, their defense has been suspect a number of times. And that's why I think the Lakers are going to win the series. But with that being said, this might be totally out on a limb. I don't know who's going to stop Damian Lillard on the Lakers. LeBron's not going to do it. As good of defense as LeBron's been playing, he's not stopping Dame. They're going to have to switch Anthony Davis onto Dame sometimes, which might be their best hope, but he can't play there all game. I'm going to 7-game series here, but I'm having LA take it. So LA's going to beat the Grizzlies if the Grizzlies win, LA's going to beat them in 4. But if the Blazers win, which they're going to, 7-game series. That's my hot take. 8th-seeded Trailblazers are going to win 3 out of the 7 games against the Lakers. Dame, it's Dame time. You know what I'm saying? Dame is a force to be reckoned with. You guys do not want to mess with Dame. So we're going to go Damian Lillard and the Blazers, take them to 7. Clippers over Mavericks. I think the Dallas Mavericks can steal 1 game. Their offense is great, but the Clippers defense is great and the Clippers offense is great. The Mavericks defense is not very good. The Clippers roster, like they said here, it's just too loaded. They can throw Paul George, Kawhi, Marcus Morris, even Patrick Beverly at Doncic. I completely agree. I think it'll be a 4-1 series, and I think the Clippers will pretty much just cakewalk through Dallas. So I cannot. Offensively, Kawhi, PG, Lou Williams, gonna tear apart that defense that Dallas have. It's just gonna be too much. All right, Denver over Utah. Now, is Jamal Murray healthy? I don't know for sure. I think he is. Let's just assume Jamal Murray's healthy. I think he will be. Denver's a 3 seed. Utah is the 6 seed. I'm going to go ahead and say Denver wins the series in 5 games. I don't know how well Jokic is going to do against Gobert. Gobert, great defensive center. Jokic, one of the best offensive centers in the game. I think Jokic will be able to do enough because he is so versatile, and he'll have to drag Gobert away from the basket where Gobert is not as good, and I think that Jokic will do good, and I think Denver will win in 5 games. I think Utah will be able to squeeze one out, but Donovan Mitchell, we'll see what he has in the playoffs. He could be lights out, amazing, or he could be honestly really disappointing. You never fully know what you're going to get with Donovan Mitchell. So I got Denver over Utah in 5 games. Thunder are the 4th seed, interesting, over the Houston Rockets. I honestly think the Thunder are the 3rd best team in the Western Conference. I think they're better than Denver. I think they're just not quite as good as either LA team. OKC over Houston in 7 games. That is my prediction. Another 7-game series. We got OKC beating the Houston Rockets in 7. Book it. I'm confident in that. Let's see what else they say. Houston's banged up. The Thunder at full strength. Yeah, and CP3 with Shea, with Dennis Schroeder, closing lineup is absolutely ridiculously good. So good. Like the best trio in the NBA or something ridiculous. Like numbers-wise. I gotta go OKC here. Okay, good. They do have all the rounds. Yeah, it did say round by round. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I was questioning that. So now we got the semifinals in the East. So I had Milwaukee winning against the Magic, and I had Miami beating Indiana. I'm going to take the Bucks over Miami in 6 games. I think the Bucks are going to have their hands full. I really do. You go ahead, you throw Bam, you throw Iguodala, you throw Jimmy, you throw different looks at Giannis. They're going to give him a hard time. Like, I didn't even read this, but yeah, Bam, Jimmy, Jay Crowder, and they didn't even mention mention Andre Iguodala. I'm going Milwaukee, but it's going to take 7 games over the Heat. It's also going to be really important what Chris Middleton shows up for the playoffs. I'll just throw that in there. It's going to be important. I don't know which one's going to, but if the good Chris Middleton shows up, they have a way better shot than if Chris Middleton kind of shies away. If Chris Middleton from the regular season's there, the Bucks will be solid. If Chris Middleton isn't fully there, it's going to be a little bit rougher. All right, Celtics, Toronto. This is the first one I'm going to disagree with. And I hate to do it. I love Boston. I wish Boston was matched up with someone else so they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I think Toronto is going to be too much to handle. Even without Kawhi Leonard, I think Toronto is too much to handle for the Boston Celtics. And I'm going to take them in 7 games over Boston. They said it feels impossible to predict. I agree. But if I have to pick, I am taking Toronto. Fred's been good. Pascal's been good. Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, all have been great. Terrence Davis has been good. Plus, you add Marc Gasol's still solid. Serge Ibaka has been amazing. What else do you want me to say? I don't know what else I can say. I have to go with Toronto here. And they have that championship mentality. A lot of those guys were on the team last season. They have that winning mentality. I got to go there. All right, Western Conference semifinals. Lakers over the Thunder. I got the Lakers over the Thunder. I don't think there needs to be much explaining. I will say it'll probably take 5 games, so I think Oklahoma City can steal 1 game. So I got Lakers over the Thunder in 5. Then the Clippers over the Nuggets, I agree. I got that being done in 6 games. I think we'll go with the 4-2 series there. I think Denver, their defense is good. They could maybe, get Kawhi and Paul George to have an off night. I think Denver could steal a couple. We're going to go 4-2 Clippers over Denver, which moves us into the conference finals. Milwaukee over Boston is how they have it. I agree. If that happens, that's probably the way it goes. But I got Toronto in here for Boston. So, I am going to take... If this happens, remember what I'm saying right now at this moment. Toronto will beat the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. 7 games. Toronto over Milwaukee. Then, people are going to question if Giannis is going to go back to the Bucks. All that's going to happen. I don't know. I think Giannis will stay, regardless if they win or lose. But I think Toronto is going to upset Milwaukee. Is it even an upset? Yes, it is an upset because they're the 2 seed. I think Toronto is going to upset Milwaukee. And then I think Toronto will make it to the finals. We'll get there in a little bit. Toronto's going to upset Milwaukee in 7 games. Giannis is going to have rumors swirling around him that he's leaving in free agency. All sorts of things. I'm picking Toronto. If you hate me in the comments, let me know. But we have seen the Raptors be winners. We haven't seen it from the Bucks. That's my piece. Then over in the Western Conference, we got both LA teams. I think I got to come up with one on the spot. I wasn't prepared for an LA matchup. It's just so hard to pick. The Clippers are deeper, but the Lakers' star power is just a little bit better. I gotta go Lakers. I gotta go Lakers. I'm not even gonna explain it. I don't know why I'm going Lakers. It's a gut feeling that the Lakers are gonna win. I'm going Lakers over Clippers. So we disagree here again. Lakers over Clippers in 7 games. I don't think there's any way this series does not go 7 games. Literally, I think it's going to be the toughest series in the entire league. Lakers over Clippers in 7. Which leads us to the finals, and I don't have either of these teams in the finals. We got Toronto versus LA Lakers. And I'm going to have the Lakers winning in 6 games. The Raptors are going to be able to push LA a little bit further, but not far enough. We're going to have a champion Anthony Davis and a champion LeBron James over the Toronto Raptors in 6 games. That is my prediction. I think Anthony Davis is going to be too much to handle. I mean, you can throw, like OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam at LeBron James, and you can throw Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka at Anthony Davis. But at the end of the day, it's going to be too much to handle, and the Lakers are going to win. All right, so that is my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. All the way, Lakers, Toronto, final. Let me know what you guys think about all these predictions in the comment section below. Let me know if you want me to react to any other articles, any other videos, things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2 Hype mock draft video reaction. I really love doing that one. If you guys want me to make my own mock draft, let me know, and I will post that once I'll do that once the lottery happens, which I believe is next Thursday night on the 20th of August. So let me know what you guys want me to react to. I want to react more. I might start a reaction channel eventually, trying to get this off the main channel, but I want to make sure that this channel gets big enough to where I can do that and start that channel and get enough subscribers over there to make it worth it. So if you guys want to see me do that in the future, let me know also. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And as always, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.